Okay, guys, what's up? It's Complete Extra here, and just got home from school, and it's about 4 something. But anyway, this video is about the Raw versus TNA review. Both shows I enjoyed. I don't even watch TNA, and I enjoyed it. I'll start with TNA. The first time I enjoyed the most. I was very, very shocked to see Jeff Hardy there. I knew he was backstage, but I didn't expect him to actually come out. It was a shocker. It actually probably made the night, actually, just having Jeff Hardy come out after the Steel Asylum match. Which, by the way, I've never watched TNA Real. I watched a couple episodes, and the Steel Asylum looks pretty awesome. I like that match. I like the whole concept. Well, it's basically like a steel cage, but still, it's awesome. So, yes, I say that's one of the best parts of the night. Now, I don't know if Jeff Hardy's there, like, permanently. It appears to be because, Jeff Hardy and Shannon Moore, said to Jeff Hardy, they got what they came for, and then Jeff Hardy said, maybe. And they had, envelopes in their hand. So, I was thinking maybe contracts. So, the maybe part is like, makes me wonder. Maybe it has something to do with, his legal issues. So yeah, that actually probably made the night. I liked what Hulk Hogan did with Kevin Nash, and surprisingly, Scott Hall and X-Pac were there. I like that whole scene, that whole segment, and what Eric Bischoff saying, how they're going to change TNA completely, turn it upside down. I liked it. I might be watching TNA now. I might actually become a TNA fan. Not fully yet, but it depends on what happens in the upcoming weeks and if I start liking TNA. So, yeah. The Kurt Angle AJ Styles match was amazing. I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was very good. Very entertaining. It was given a good amount of time, and when Ric Flair came out, and I expected Ric Flair to be there. Well, Kevin Nash said Hulk Hogan was coming and he wasn't alone. Now I immediately thought of Ric Flair, but I'm like, oh yeah, Eric Bischoff, he would be with him. But before they came in, limo comes and it was Ric Flair, and then when they just his locker room. But so Ric Flair just came out during the world title match, and he just stood there and then he left. So I'm pretty sure that he finally got a deal with TNA, and because he wanted some kind of deal with TNA that TNA didn't want to give him. I forgot what it was about, something that if TNA went under, that he would be able to have some kind of backup plan, so he wouldn't be in any trouble. He'd be able to go something else right away. But I don't know, they worked something out. Obviously, I'd say, because it appears to be that Ric Flair is there permanently, since that he did absolutely nothing but just walk around. So I don't think he's there for just one night. They also had the Nasty Boys there, destroying the Dudley's locker room. And that seems to me that the Nasty Boys are going to be in TNA now, too. So they got a lot of guys now. Mr. Kennedy wasn't there. I was a little upset about that. Rob Van Dam wasn't there. I didn't expect him to be there. I believed what he said on his website. So, yeah. They got a lot of guys there now. A ton of WWE guys there. It makes you think that Vince owns the company, even though he doesn't. Really. Well, that's what we think, anyway. I was saying, I would laugh. I would love if Vince McMahon came out of one of the limousines and said he owned the company. I would love it. I know a lot of people wouldn't like it. I know you guys wouldn't like it, but I'd like it. I thought it'd be pretty cool. But TNA put on a good show. Now on to Raw. Bret Hart making his first appearance on WWE Live TV since the Montreal Screwjob. Bret Hart came out, called out Shawn Michaels, asking him to make peace with him, call a truce, and they did. He called out Vince didn't come out, and he said he had a meeting and he wasn't able to, he had no idea that Bret Hart called him out, so he said he was going to call him out later in the night. So Randy Orton came over to Vince McMahon later in the night and said, if you, I'll punch Bret Hart in the head for you, and what will be in it for me is that I will be number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Vince McMahon says, basically, screw you, I got my own guards, I don't need you, get the hell out of my face. So that's what he did, and then Legacy comes up to him and says, last week you made us win our matches, and if we didn't, we would be kicked out of Legacy. Now it's going to be the same for you. If you lose to Kofi Kingston, you're going to be kicked out of Legacy. Now, I like that. What I thought was going to happen was that Randy Orton was going to lose, but Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton would turn on Ted DiBiase and beat the hell out of him, making Ted DiBiase turn face, but WWE wants to hold Ted DiBiase's face turn off to the Royal Rumble. He'll probably eliminate Randy Orton or something like that. So, yeah. And, Randy Orton won his match, and he just walked away, and Legacy just followed him. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting to see what's going on with Legacy. I like what they're doing. Sheamus basically destroyed Evan Bourne. I like that they actually did something with Evan Bourne, putting him close to a WWE title picture. You knew Sheamus had to win that match, though. So, yeah, John Cena wasn't on, as he wasn't expected to be. He said he wasn't going to be on. I forgot what he had to do. He had to do something, but, yeah, he wasn't able to be there. So, yeah, so then Bret Hart comes out. Well, Vince McMahon comes out, and then Bret Hart comes out. Vince McMahon had no intention to talk to Bret Hart, but Bret Hart came out anyway, and they basically made up with each other, apparently, and then Bret Hart's music hit. Vince McMahon and Bret Hart posed in the middle of the ring, and then Vince McMahon low-blowed Bret Hart. So, I expected that to come. I didn't think that they were going to leave it at that. It just didn't seem like they were going to do it. This will lead up a match to WrestleMania, pretty much, seems to be what it's going to be. And Shawn Michaels might either end up facing Taker again, or face Triple H, or be in a tag team match with him, maybe against the Hart Dynasty or somebody. I don't know. But yeah. Both shows were pretty good. I couldn't say one was better than the other, so I'm gonna give both Raw and TNA 3.5 out of 5 stars. So, they were both great shows. Pretty much the first hour of TNA. So, yeah, both Raw and TNA, the first hour was pretty much the best, I'd say. So, yeah, that's about it. 3 out of 5 stars for Raw. 3.5 out of 5 stars for Raw, and 3.5 out of 5 stars for TNA. Talk to you guys later. The Assassin's Creed 2 and Battle Gate 20 review will be up this weekend, probably. Well, yeah, pretty much for sure, yeah. Okay, talk to you guys later. I might make another video either later tonight or tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys later.